Okay, so hi. This is Yoga 101, the basics. And like I shared already, we're just going to go through the foundations of yoga, of a yoga practice. So starting with breath, and then we'll move into bandhas a little bit, energy locks. And then we'll go into some of the basic warm-up flows like sun salutations A and B, and just a few postures after that. It's a little bit shorter than an hour, this class. And the biggest thing for us to remember as we start this basics practice is that yoga is never about how it looks. It's never about making perfect shapes or, you know, being perfect in general. So however your practice comes out, as long as you're breathing, it's yoga. If you stop breathing, technically it's not yoga. So that's the challenge, just to breathe with every movement and to come down if you lose that connection to your breath. So let's begin practice this morning in a child's pose. So toes together and knees apart. Okay. In your child's pose, hips are sinking back, arms forward, forehead down. It doesn't matter how high your hips are or how low they are. Just relax your body here, using gravity to sink down, to open up the hips, and to reconnect with the floor, to feel grounded right here. Your body is starting to relax here in your child's pose. And as your nose is cupped, your head down towards the mat, you can hear yourself and feel yourself breathe. So just observe how it is without changing it. Just notice your breath, your body, kind of noticing in a neutral way. So without judgment, or if you have the judgments there, just it just happens. Just kind of move them to the side, less attached to them, and just notice your breath. Notice your body where it's tight, where it's open. How you feel this morning. Welcoming in the sensations. Or even welcoming in kind of the intensity of how the blood settles in your forehead a little bit here. How some of your circulation is a little bit cut off with the knees bent here. This shape helping us to feel present though. So this is the biggest thing of yoga, union. Means union. Us with the present moment and us with our breath. That's it. That's yoga. And if you think about it, in that union, we're no longer obsessing about the past or worrying about the future. We just are. So even for a quick moment, get a glimpse. Just with this next inhale and exhale of this moment right here. And in this moment on the mat, there's just peace. So for this Basics 101, we're going to move slow as we begin to really explore our breath. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open up your mouth to exhale. With your next breath, just come up to your hands and knees to the top of the table. And let's link breath and movement here, the second part of yoga, linking each motion with your breath. So on your inhale through the nose, drop your low belly, lift your chin, press the floor away just a bit to lift the chest. On your exhale, arch your back, let the head fall down. Even this little shift back feels so good. This is cat-cow, helping us to open up the spine, which is so central to our yoga practice. Let's do this about 10 rounds of breath. Just practicing as you lift your chin, breathe in. As you arch your back and drop the head, breathe out. Each time we do this, we feel something a little different. It's subtle, but this round you might feel the chest a little more, or the belly. This time you might feel the jaw or the wrists. You can't do it wrong. And as you move slow here through this movement, start to extend the length of your breath. So for me, and at the beginning of when I started practicing yoga, that means that little extra push of breath out at the end through the nose of your exhale. Try this next round. Inhale. Sucking that last little bit of breath in and exhale through the nose. Press it out. That last little breath out. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Let's sink back this round now to hero's pose. So you're sinking your hips onto your heels. You can have your feet flat here, or you can tuck your toes under. And that's going to feel intense. We're not going to stay here too long. But let's do seated cat-cow. So on your in-breath, lift the chin, put your shoulders back, open the chest. You're expanding your belly, expanding your chest as much as you can as you suck the breath in through the nose. On your exhale, arch your back. Drop the head and press the breath out. You feel this squeeze in to get that last little drop of air out. Inhale, suck your breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale, look up. Exhale, breathe out of the nose. 2 more. And as you put this effort into your breath here, you start to hear the sound. It sounds a little bit like an ocean. It's audible. Last one, and just then find neutral. From this neutral place, just start to drop your head down, turn it side to side. If there's any little motion to get out with your shoulders, little twist here, do that. And then we'll come down all the way to the belly. Lay down, turn your head over to one side, cactus the arms, close your eyes again, and continue to feel this breath, belly to the mat. So whatever side your head is turned to, let's take that knee out to the same side. So for me, my head's left, I'm taking that left knee out to the left side. Makes this posture slightly more supported. And breathe in, feel your belly press down, feel your back lift. Breathe out, feel that sink. Good. As you breathe in, you feel this rhythm, you feel a little bit of a stretch. Maybe the hips starting to release your inner thigh and the pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel this release, a kind of a letting go. Good. Now, some of the effort's starting to fade away here and drop down. That's okay. Let's just stay with it. Just relax. Relax your sense of trying. Relax your sense of doing this well. Good. Feel that letting go. And then release that left leg down behind you or the leg that's bent. Taking your hands underneath your shoulders, just turn your head to the other side and bring your knee up on the same side. Get comfortable again. And now inhale, feel your chest press down, feel your back lift, your belly expand. Exhale, feel your body sinking. Inhale, fill up big. Exhale, release. Good, staying there. Take 2 more full breaths. And 1 more full breath with some effort, filling up your lungs, your chest. And releasing out of the nose. And now just letting the breath and your effort start to drop away. This is also yoga. One of the fundamentals is letting go. Just that tiny smidge, letting go of that sense of control, because that's our ego. And as soon as that softens, we're more connected to the present moment, to ourselves, to something deeper than just our thinking. There's the union. So sometimes this happens at the beginning of practice in a resting posture. Sometimes this happens all the way at the end. Sometimes it might not really happen, but the whole thing about yoga is just a practice to get there, trying different ways to get there. So you can't do it wrong. And it feels good when we let go. That's when we get it. That's when we take it in, that it's not about it being perfect, but about linking to something bigger, something deeper. So take the hands under your shoulders again and bring your head back through center and draw that other leg down behind you. And then you'll press it up from here again to your child's pose. Knees wide, toes together. Stretch your arms out so you lift the elbows up. And drop your forehead down. Breathe in through the nose again. And out of the mouth. In through the nose. and out of the mouth. In through the nose and out of the mouth. And now rise up to hands and knees. And this time from our tabletop position, we'll tuck the toes and go to downward facing dog. So lift the hips up. One of the basic shapes we make in practice. So legs straight or trying to be straight, really doesn't matter if your knees are bent or not. And actually that feels good, to lift up off the heels and kind of bend the knees and then straighten them. Getting some fluidity into the body, letting your hips sway side to side. Feel your side body stretch out here. Spread your fingers out wide. If you lift your chin and look down at your hands, see your whole palms engaged with the mat. Then release your head, shake it yes and no. Breathe in again through the nose. And out of the nose and the mouth. Good, one more breath. And then we'll come to the tippy toes again, bend the knees. This time, tiptoe your feet up to your hands. And come all the way down onto your back. Lay down and squeeze the knees to your chest. Rocking side to side. Just massage your back. Take a happy baby, catch the outer edges of your feet, pulling the knees down to your armpits, feet up. A little rock feels good here too. And then release that bind and just candlestick your feet to the sky. Again, this basic shape right here, knees bent or straight. Point your feet up, wiggle your toes. Your back's flat on the mat, arms beside you, no effort through your spine. Roll your ankles around right and left. Feeling all the little muscles in your feet as you repeat these motions with your feet. And feel this inversion, this basic elemental shape. It feels good, it feels soothing. Feeling the backs of your legs here. We'll bend the knees and just drop the feet down to the mat. Now in this resting position with the knees bent. Let's come back to breath, our foundation. So take your right hand to your belly, your left hand to your heart. We'll close the eyes again here and breathe in through your nose, this time taking your attention to the lift of the chest and lift of the belly. And breathe out of the nose and feel that sink of your chest and of your belly. Inhale again, suck the breath in through your nose. Exhale, press it out of the nose. Good. This next time as you breathe in at the top, feel fully full up with breath and then pause right there. Exhale all the way out of the nose and then pause, empty. Good. Squeeze your low belly, feel that last drop flow out, just pause. Now release, feel neutral. Good. So you've just felt your bandhas. With the right hand, Uddiyana Bandha right on top of your belly button and right below it. This is one of your energy locks. So as you breathe, the goal is to keep this engaged the whole time, and it's hard to do. It makes the extra energy created by your breath stay in your body. So the first time I really feel that is at the end of an exhale. I feel that squeeze in to get the last drop of air out. Let's try it again. Breathe in through your nose. And out of the nose. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Last drop out. Now squeeze your belly button in. Feel that Uddiyana Bandha. Now squeeze your bathroom muscles up at the base of the spine. That's Mula Bandha, the second energy lock. Now tuck the chin. That's Jalandhara Bandha. All three energy locks. Now release. Just relax. Good. Hands down beside you. Keep your feet where they are. Just windshield wiper your knees side to side. Pressing them down to the right. Get that hip lift and then press them down to the left. One more time each side. And then Come into spinal twist, arms wide, dropping both knees right, gaze off your left shoulder. Relax again, then just feel your breath. Noticing here with the tightness that comes for all of us in this position, noticing how your breath can start to loosen that up. So you might feel tightness through your chest, through your IT band, or through that left hip, through your torso and your low back here. See if you can relax and use your breath to help you relax here. Another 2 deep breaths. Next inhale, just bring the knees back through center and take it over to the other side. Adjusting your hips, both knees to the left, open your arms up again, and gaze off your right shoulder. Get comfortable again, and sometimes it helps to even count how long your inhale is. Trying to inhale for as long as you can through the nose, then out of the nose. Another 2 breaths. Think about your breath like sunshine on ice cream. Softens it. And come back through center with your next inhale. Squeeze the knees to your chest again, taking your hands to your thighs, to your knees, just rock side to side. And let's take this breath one step further. So we'll count on your inhale, going for 5. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale out of the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel that empty space. Inhale through the nose, make it active. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, press it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. In breath through the nose. Suck the air breath in. 4, 5. Exhale, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze that last drop out. Good. Trying for 6. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out of the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, even if you can't get to that length, just relax here. That's what we're going for. Just long flowing breaths in and out of the nose. Take the knees up off the mat again, squeeze them in. This time we're going to build some momentum. So start to rock forwards and backwards, and you're using your feet here to lift them up and down. This feels good on the back. They come all the way up to yoga squat at the front of the mat. Toes out, heels down, look out, hands meet. Now your heels can be on or off the mat. Your hips can be higher or lower, doesn't matter. Feels good on the hips. And we've prepared for this with our child's pose and cat-cows. On the next breath out, stand up and fold forward, straighten your legs. Scooch the toes in so the feet are parallel. Hands hang down either to your ankles or the floor. Just give yourself a rock here, side to side, really rotating. Bending a knee here. Let your head hang. One more side to side. And then find the middle Micro bending the knees again, start to roll up to standing, arms high. Reach your arms all the way overhead. Bring hands together at heart center, samastiti. Feet step together. And we'll go into our sun A's. So sun A's, salutations to the sun, literally to warm up your body and spine. So it's even further than the beginning of class. And it's always repeated. And the thought is for it to be meditative. So you can kind of lose yourself in the focus of it. I'm going to take us through slowly. It always starts in the samastiti. And you press down through your legs, squeeze your leg muscles, lifting all 10 toes. Now, breathe in, circle your arms, lift your chin. Big breath in. Exhale, fold down. We'll take a halfway lift up, look out. Now squeeze the bandhas here, your low belly in. Plant your hands, bend the knees, and step your feet back. This is our plank. Gazing out, we lower down. Couple options here because not everybody can do it the real way or whatever way. No, we call it, it's not necessarily real. Drop your knees. I like to do this even at the beginning. Then lower down to your belly. Next breath in is a lift up, and it can be a cobra. So your elbows bend, just lift your chin and chest. You're going to press back either through table or straight to down dog. Again, finding that position where you straighten your arms, straighten your legs, and release your head. Gaze between your legs. We're going to take 3 or 4 more breaths here. This never needs to be static. Your yoga is always alive. So if your body wants to move a little, do it. Good. Rise up, tippy toes, and you bend the knees here. Now look forward to your hands. Feel this little momentum. Walk your feet up to your hands, and then halfway lift is the next breath in. Exhale, fold back down. Micro bend your knees and roll up as you breathe in. Circle your arms high, look up. Hands to heart center, samastiti, and that's the end of one sun A's, like a circle. Let's do it again. Breathe in through the nose, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, peek out halfway. Here's where you squeeze your bandhas, the low belly. Plant your hands, step your feet back, find your plank first, and then decide if you're going to lower down and hover, or lower to your belly, or drop the knees. Next, inhale, lift your chin and chest. Exhale, shift it back, downward facing dog. Adjust your feet, look through the legs, and then breathe. 3 more breaths. Next inhale, we'll look at the hands, come to the tippy toes, bend your knees, and then walk your feet up, top of the mat. Halfway lift, so there's a breath in. Exhale, fold down. Roll up to standing, inhale. Arms overhead, and then take them to heart center, samastiti. That's 2 rounds. Let's do another one. Inhale, take your hands high. Look up. Exhale, fold down. Halfway lift here, squeeze your low belly. Plant the hands, step your feet back slowly and gaze out, lower down. Inhale is the cobra or up dog, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high, adjust your feet. Gaze between the legs. Take 3 or 4 more breaths. Just relax here. Even though there's a lot of effort in this posture, it's a spot to come back to your breath. Good. Next inhale, rise up to tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward. Walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold down. Roll up to standing, arms high. Good hands to heart center, samastiti. That's 3 rounds. Take a quick little break here. Just Again, rotate your body side to side. Feel the blood flow down from your head. Just relax. And then release. Let's release and shake it out as a counter posture. Pose and counter pose. So now we're going to go into sun bees. So our spine is warmed up first along this forward axis, up and down this vertical axis. And now we start to open up sideways. So our sun bees start with a chair pose. So your toes are together, big toes together, heels a little bit apart, like you're sinking back into a dinner chair. Reach your arms up and you feel your thighs squeeze together. Feel your stomach muscles squeeze in. This is intense. It's chair pose, but also known as fire pose, Utkatasana. Bring your breath into this. Our sun bee starts like this. On your exhale, we'll fold forward. Legs straight or bent. Halfway lift as you breathe in, look out. Hands plant, step the feet back, finding your plank. This is vinyasa, our connecting motion. So knees drop or belly or hover as you lower down. Inhale, chin and chest rise. Maybe each round getting some more space here. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, back heel seals flat, warrior A. Bending into that front right knee. Feel your hips square to the front edge of the mat here, facing forward. Lifting the arms up, lift your gaze. This first warrior A, holding a little bit longer. Feel yourself press through that back leg. Good, now we plant the hands and we'll step the right foot back, finding your plank and your variation. Lower down through the vinyasa. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale to down dog, tuck the toes. Step your left foot up, warrior A. Your back heel seals, lift the arms. You sink down through that left knee, press through the back leg. Relax your shoulders. Then feel your legs strong, feel your arms light. Plant the hands around your front foot, step it back, finding your plank, look out, and lower down. Inhale, chin and chest up. Exhale, toes tuck, down dog. Still in this first cycle of our sun bee. Take 2 more breaths. Next inhale, rise up, tippy toes, bend your knees. Look forward, walk your feet up. Top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. And it's the same breath. Bend your knees, drop your seat, lift your arms up. Back to that chair pose. Stand tall now, hands to heart center, Samastiti. That's 1 round of sun bee. Let's do it again, this time 1 breath, 1 movement. Bend your knees, drop your seat, find your chair. Exhale, fold down, straight legs. Inhale, look out, find the horizon. Your hands will plant as you exhale, step your feet back. Gaze forward and lower down. In breath, look up. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior A. Right away, look up. On your exhale, plant your hands, step the foot back. Finding your plank, vinyasa, lower down. Lift your chin and chest. Exhale to your dog. Step your left foot up, warrior A. Arms rise, lift your gaze. And plant the hands, float your toes back, finding your plank, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. 3 or 4 more breaths here. Next, inhale, lift up to your toes, bend the knees, look forward. Walk or jump up, top of the mat. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Same breath, bend your knees, drop your seat, lift your arms up so you're in that chair pose again. And then stand tall, inhale, hands to heart center. That's our second round of sun B. Let's do it again. And you can feel how it gets your heart rate up. There's really building heat here in the body. It's gonna help with our flexibility and help with our presence. We're gonna do one more round, a little bit of a quicker pace here. So bend your knees, drop your seat, lift your arms, chair pose. Exhale, fold down. Halfway lift, squeeze the core. Hands plant, step the feet back, gaze out. Lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot forward, Virabhadrasana, letter A. Plant the hands, finding plank. Lower down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot forward to the warrior A. Plant your hands, step it back, lower down. Lift your chin and chest, down dog. Take a couple breaths. Here's where you catch your breath. Come back to that same thing we tried at the beginning of practice. In and out of the nose for 5 or 6 seconds. Next breath in, rise up to tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward, walk your feet up, top of the mat, halfway lift, exhale, fold down, same breath, bend your knees, drop your seat, lift your arms. And then stand tall as you inhale, Samastiti. That's our third round of sun B. Just give your body a little rock side to side. And relax. Really nice. Really nice. We have a little bit longer, so let's add in a couple variations of warriors. So from here, let's just take a side stretch at the top of the mat. When our bodies are warmed up in class, that's when we start class, they say. Start doing the real yoga. So now we're totally present. Inhale, the arms lift. Just take a side stretch over to the right. Catch your left wrist, give it a pull. Then come back up top and catch your right wrist, give it a pull left. And then come back up top. Just bind your hands behind your seat. Lift your chin as you pull the shoulder blades back. On your exhale, fold down, arms fall overhead. Peek up now, halfway, release your hands. And then plant them to the mat, step it back, finding your plank, lower down. Inhale, look up. Exhale to your down dog. And from here, raise your right leg. Three-legged dog, we call this. Give your knee a little bend, stack your hips, and then step it forward to a warrior letter B. Arms go wide. So in your warrior letter B, your feet are on the same line. So you can scooch either your front foot over, your back foot over, and as you look down, just notice they're on one line. Feel your hips opening wide to the long edge of the mat. Feel your right knee over your right ankle. And we're not trying to be perfect, we're just trying to feel deeply. So release your shoulders, relax, palms can flip. You're looking over your right hand and take another breath in and out. Good. Plant the hands down around the front foot, step it back or drag it back, gaze out, level out, and then take your vinyasa. This is our connecting motion between sides. It resets the spine, so go through to your down dog. And then raise the left leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Here, give your knee a bend and stack the hips a little to feel that inner groin stretch. And step it up, warrior letter B. Lift your chest. Release your hips down as you adjust your feet, arms long. Sink that left knee on top of the left ankle. Release your shoulders. Close your eyes. Your gaze would be over that left hand. Breathe in and out. Feel how just this shape is invigorating your body. Feel what this shape is doing to your body. And by feeling that, we're in the moment. There's a union again. Even just warrior B, intense. Next exhale, you windmill your hands down around the front foot, step or drag it back. Gaze out, level out, and lower down. Inhale, lift your chin and chest. Exhale, down dog. Good. From your down dog, find your tippy toes, and this time we're going to come through to seated. So sit all the way down, using your hands to help yourself here. Take your legs out front and just rock side to side. Move the flesh from your sits bones. Sit. Feel this intensity, this vitality through the body here. And let's do a forward fold using all that we warmed up to go a little deeper. Circle your arms up high. On your exhale, fold down. One more breath in, you'll peek out past your toes. Now here, straighten the low back. Feel your belly button pull in again. So you might not fold down as far to keep your low back straight. Just drop the chin. In this posture, in any posture we hold, coming back to observing the breath and how it feels. As you start to lift up here, take your hands to your knees, putting the palms right on top of the knees. And maybe your knees are bent. You give them a little shake up and down. Just sitting up now. Feel the heat of your hands on your knees. Feel that connection. That heat feels good. Yep. Now, something that's not really a part of the foundations of yoga, but it feels great. Bend your knees, plant your feet. Take a reverse table as you drop your hands behind you. Your fingers will face your hips, and this is really nice for the shoulders. So lift your hips up, reverse table, the head will fall back, and a tiny little teeny rock side to side, forwards and backwards here. Gets all the strands of your shoulders. And then drop the hips, sink back down as you lift up to seated. Let's stagger the ankles here. So it may feel a little bit more easier to sit now on the ground. So just notice how your hips feel and take your hands to your legs, to your knees. Sit up tall here and breathe in. And then just take a twist over to the right side, using your left hand, that right knee, right hand behind you. Gaze off your right shoulder. Open your eyes, stretch your eyeballs. Inhale through center and stretch it to the other side, using your hands for torque. Gaze back, stretch your eyes. Let's do that again. Back through center, breathe in. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale through center. One more time, right and left. Good. And then come all the way down onto your back. Hug the knees to the chest and cross the right ankle on top of the left ankle, just at your ankles. Pulling in with your hands, knees towards the chest. This is really good for our hips again. And why? Because we're stretching out the glute muscles like this. So this really simple shape Maybe even do this at home without thinking. This is yoga. Feel your breath in and that sense of letting go in this shape. Just change which ankle's on top now and keep that little rock side to side going as you again squeeze the knees to your chest. Using your arms to pull in tighter if you need to feel it more. Good. Just release. Come into reclining butterfly now. So soles of the feet together, knees apart. You can take your hands down underneath the upper thighs to support yourself if you need to. Or draw your arms up overhead and just bend at the elbow. Releasing your hands, the fingers can start to curl in. Close your eyes here and let your face relax. So move the jaw side to side. Stretch out the lips. Feel your eyes relax. Your forehead relaxes. Let go of any holding in your neck. Even the ears, relax the ears, let them sink down. Let go of any type of breathing, any effort. And then let's open up to Shavasana. Maybe using the hands to help your feet come out long, past the corners of the mat, wrap the hips one more time. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, arms out wide, palms face up. Now resting your body here. Let's take one more deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Then take rest in Shavasana. Shavasana, also known as corpse pose. Corpse like a little death. So yogis in the yoga how-to Bible, Light on Yoga, like the first book I read, there's this quote that says, death is the spice of life. And that one stuck with me. It's like, what does that mean? It means this. Corpse pose, getting to this point where you can really let go. Still aware, conscious, but totally letting go. Letting go of ego, letting go of stress. Feeling connected to something deeper within yourself. Let's call that breath, your life source. And when you wake up again from this corpse pose, from your Shavasana, where the whole practice sinks in, you're reborn, ready to go. Another chance to be present and move on in life. Just enjoy the next moment. It's really nice to be able to hold this posture like 5 minutes, maybe 7, maybe even 10 minutes. But today, for our timeline, just start to notice your breath again through the nose. Just feel that soft air coming in and out. Turn your head over to the right side as you flip the palms and stretch through your hands, your fingers. Head back through center, turn it left as you point the feet, stretch your toes, and start to roll the feet and wiggle your toes. Head back through center, circle your arms over you, catch your hands, bring your feet together, legs long now, stretch long. And then squeeze in, knees to the chest. Rock over to one side and press up to your seat. And we just end traditionally in any seated position. One more time, bringing the hands together at your heart or down to your lap. And I like to say namaste because it means to acknowledge the light in you and me. And a little goodbye, a little thank you. Namaste. Hope you feel good now and definitely the benefits of the practice. Thank you for joining. Let me know if you ever have any questions.
Thank you.
Yeah.